Hi, Aries. Thanks for tuning into my channel. This is Patty at the Healing Room. I'm first and foremost would just like to apologize for taking so long to bring April's forecasts for astrology and tarot. It's been a crazy, crazy month, and I'm going to do the best I can for you guys and just give you a heads up as far as the energies for this month. And this will cover Aries sun, moon, and rising. So I also suggest that you look at all your other signs. So, if your rising sign, is Cancer, look at that. If your moon sign is Capricorn, look at that. It'll give you a more comprehensive view, and it'll also, there'll be some months where either your rising or your moon will carry more weight. And that's just the astrology of it. Um, In addition to that, if you're here, I don't believe in coincidences. I only believe in synchronicity. So you were meant to come here, and you will at least walk away with one nugget of information that will either put you on path, keep you on path, or kind of, be an aha for you. So without further ado, let's, begin. You guys have waited long enough. All right, so let's just take a quick look. I have them all laid out already. I already pulled cards for the month of April. And I have it's for love, money, and health. So for love, it feels like for those of you who are in a relationship, I'm going to start there. Things are going swimmingly. It's wonderful. It's actually, you guys are actually in a really good place. And these are the Doreen Virtue cards, the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. Okay, so the images are beautiful and they're really soft, and there's no like striking, drastic, symbolism that you'll see in the regular tarot, which is what I learned from, and I love them too. But I want to change it up. So according to her, her tarot cards actually have words on the bottom. So I'll read that, but in addition, I'll also give you my take on it, because I think interpretation is, like 80% of the tarot. The Ten of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Now, knowing that this was laid in the love sector for you, whoever, if you are right now committed or about to be committed, I feel like it is a wonderful union, and this person is going to nourish you in more ways than just money and love. It's going to be one of those, kind of kismet relationships. The undercurrent is the Two of Earth. So for those of you who are in a relationship, Aries, two things with the Two of Earth. Don't question it. Don't think the grass is greener, because maybe things have gotten too complacent and you're like, wow, this is really happy and I'm really content. Maybe it's not like fireworks every day, but it's like there's trust, there's loyalty, there's honesty. And sometimes what will happen, especially fire signs, is, you guys are adventurous and it's amazing and it's wonderful. But sometimes you'll sabotage yourselves because you'll be like, well, maybe if I was with somebody else, it would be exciting all the time. But no, come on, you know what I mean? Like, life is ebb and flow. People have ebb and flow. So the Two of Earth symbolizes a couple different things here for me. The hit I'm getting is don't think the grass is greener. Don't, just because you've gotten happy and content with somebody and it's kind of like the chase is done, don't start looking, over the fence at somebody else. Because there is real connection here and you know it. And, they want you to understand the ebb and flow of relationships too. Relationships start off, like fireworks, and then it becomes this content, this huge bond. It's almost like this huge cord you have between somebody and yourself, which makes peace and joy and understanding. And, the type of person who finishes your sentences, like it's what everybody wants. In addition to that, do what you can. So this is kind of giving me a couple meanings here. For those of you who are too busy to nurture this relationship, please make time to do so. Okay? Because the Two of Earth or the Two of Pentacles also means too much juggling when it comes to emotion and when it's placed in the emotional sector. So make time, make dates, Say, I'll meet you here, even if it's, at McDonald's or wherever. Make time for each other, you know, um, because it's a flourishing relationship. And I do feel like it's the beginning of something that's really grounded and really amazing. So it's wonderful. Next, we're looking at the money sector. Um, I feel like for some of you, again, these are general readings, so I'm going to hit it from different angles. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back to love for those who are not in a relationship. So this signifies that somebody is on deck for you, and you most likely will find them um, through work um, and maybe through travel. But I feel like somebody's on deck. Something's already been kind of set up for you through the ethers. Um, and all you have to do to bring it to you is, keep your vibration high, be happy. It really wants to come to you, so don't repel it. Like half the battle is not repelling relationships, because I feel like we're so good at being like, I'm not enough, you know, that, you see somebody, a cute guy or whatever, you'd be like, oh, you know what, he'll never go for me. Really? He probably is trying to go for you, but you're like pushing him away. Okay? And same thing for, if you're a guy and you're looking at a cute girl and you're like, nah, you know what? She's probably looking at the dude next to me. No, she's not. She's looking at you, and just start embracing that, okay? Um, and again, the Two of Earth in the case of not having a relationship is you must make time for it. You must make time to, like, let's just say you're going away on business. If they say, you know what? Do you want to go to get a drink afterwards? Like if the whole group, your whole business entourage decides to go, to a local pub or whatever, or go out to get something to eat, go. Don't be a homebody. Don't be like, oh, I'm too tired. Go, because there's something waiting for you. The universe has already set it up. Secondly, we're going to look at your money, okay, which is money and work. It's kind of a combination. I feel like you're kind of tired of doing there's been a change in your money. Now, this could have been whether you are, now life experience, that's the same as the Tower card. So it means that you're going through some stuff right now, okay? But it's time to reevaluate. Maybe this job you were at or the way you were making your money was not in sync with your soul, okay? Because this actually is saying, no, it's not in sync with your soul, and it's not in sync with your path of what you decided to do before you came down into this earth experience. So your Tower, which is life experiences, and I'll read what Doreen put on the bottom of her cards: a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Now, I'm feeling like many of you are being drawn to charity work that has to do with emotion, whether it's counseling, helping animals. It's just one of the helpful service professions. It feels like where you would do really well. And again, I'm going to read on the bottom of this card. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. I feel like this experience of being let go, or maybe you just walked away because you had a horrible fight with somebody, but it was like you couldn't not leave, okay? Or the circumstances were like a sweatshop, and you had to go. In which case, it was supposed to happen. As much as some of these horrific, dark things can suck, they're catalysts to get you onto your correct path, okay? So my suggestion here would be, for those of you who are not working, look for something that is in the softer professions, the helpful professions, the professions that have to do with, life coach, counseling, metaphysics. Maybe you could do card readings for people. Maybe you're drawn to the esoteric world. Maybe you want to get involved with, becoming in the clergy, or, it's like you would do well helping people help themselves, or helping animals, or, kind of, working in a hospital. I just feel like you want something that has meaning, okay? You want to make money, Right now, you've actually come to that point where you're like, I don't want to waste any more time down here. Like, I want to have meaningful work. I don't want to just look at a check that, oh, great, I went to work all week. Look what I got. It's just a piece of paper and it's lost its luster. So I feel like what's on deck for you and what you actually wanted to do was get involved in something that was open-hearted, that could help other people open their heart, or maybe help animals, or help people who are injured in mind, body, and spirit. Um, look into that. Next, we have health. I feel like there has been, and I'm going to tell you, I think there's a connection here. I feel like there's been some escapism with your health, and you're about ready to walk away from it. I don't know if you've been drinking a lot. You definitely could have been drinking a lot with the Eight of Water, which is Eight of Cups. Also, maybe, you're doing some drugs. Maybe you're just, some people, they turn to anything. They overeat, You're actually tired of it. And you've actually made it a decision, an internal decision through this life experience. It's affected not only what you're looking at as far as your income, it's bleeding into what you've decided to do as far as making a change in your health. The Eight of Water means I am walking away. And again, her card reads, Eight of Water, Eight of Cups, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. All right. And ego, which is the devil card in the tarot, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. I feel like this experience here that has to do with money has propelled you into escapism in some way, shape, or form. But honestly, you're done with it. This is the month. You may have already started because this is late in the game. This is like middle of April that I'm doing these readings. So definitely walking away is the right thing to do. Walk away from this, maybe you're in a relationship that's no good for you, but you kind of, can escape life. You go into that place where you can pretend everything's fine, you're not supposed to be with this person, but it's like it feeds, one of your chakras, your root, or your sacral chakra. So it is time for you to walk away and start a regimen. I would also suggest, I'm going to tell you, I think there's more going on here. I think you need to drink more water and start doing some stuff to purify. I don't know if there's been, just eating the bad foods, going out a lot and drinking, maybe smoking too much weed, whatever. Okay. It's time to look at your body like a temple, housing, your soul. You're a sovereign creator being and you have great potential, and you're actually realizing that. Okay. All right, guys. So I hope that helped. And again, I apologize for the late reading in April, but it looks like things are definitely on the uptick, and your relationship situation is amazing, and it looks like things are burgeoning with your money/work, and you've actually made a decision to get healthy because you really know how to do it. You really do know your body. So anyway, if you'd like to get a private reading, a more personal reading, you can get in touch with me through my email, which is thehealingroomcrystals@gmail.com. And I can either send you a personal video like this, or I can send you answers to your questions through an email. Anyway, I look forward to getting in touch with you in May. And, happy Easter. And for all those who celebrate. And take care. Thanks.